Do you know?
Okay, let's try that. There it goes. There it goes after I've pissed around with everything else. And this is just what Windows does when it starts updating all the computer shit. So, yeah, that was that'll sap the life out of you. You stand here like an idiot juggling and just dropping balls everywhere. So, take it away.
Thank you. Seat up, Robert. I got a really nice gift from Ashley Ricks. It came yesterday, and it was just the sweetest thing. Look at it, and it's my mom, and it lights up. Mama, you're like, well, shine forever. And that's one of my favorite pictures of her. She's drinking some homemade moonshine that Bassett made on here. So, thank you so much, Ashley. That was just a wonderful gift. I'm going to have it on the shelf in my girl room all the time. And then we don't know who the hell sent these, but we sure got enough of them if we're going to have to keep wearing these masks. What in the hell is this? Is that a monkey mouth? A person's mouth? What is that? Anyway, we're covered, so thank you, whoever sent the mask. We won't be running low. And Jimmy Joe, we're sorry, we're just so late thanking everybody. When we were talking about Don using the fork to scratch his foot with, Jimmy Joe sent us some very nice back scratchers, and they even come in a little black thing so he can scratch his back.
Well, give me one. This is long enough to reach my foot.
Yeah. It's
and
perfect.
We're glad to hear about Gloria. So that's all. Everything's going pretty good tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but show him that beautiful knife.
I was going to scratch my foot.
No, I'm going to scratch your foot.
I'm going to use it. Oh my God! There he is. It's the whole. If everything isn't else going on, and I'll tell you what, there, Hammer. That show you got us watching is that sucks.
I love it.
No,
he's such an ass. He hasn't even been really watching. He's on his phone, on his computer. But they came over the other night, Greg and Laura, and they have been watching on Netflix. This show called The Queen of the South. And I'm loving it. I am loving it. It's about running drugs and from Mexico. I love it. And the main character in there, some tough little bird, is good. So,
well, he pumped it up too much.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He says violence from one minute to the next.
Well, it's no worse than you talking about the treasure show. Marty Levine or whatever it is.
It's Rick and Marty Lagina.
Lagina.
You better back down, girl.
God.
Those guys are on to it now.
That card over there, please. Josh and Ren Long, and that is one beautiful knife. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty of a handle that is, but that is beautiful. And if you're not careful, is this made for me to have in the kitchen, or is this some shit for him and he won't take care of stuff? I'm going to put it in my kitchen.
Well, yes, it's a kitchen knife.
Put it back in here.
Remember, we got those Spyderco knives. You ever seen Spyderco? It's a nasty knife, and it's really, really sharp, flipped out. And everybody had them, and we were all in love with them. You know, it's a new toy. And one of the guys flicked that thing open and put it on the another SEAL's arm. And that guy said, like he was going to cut him. And that guy got out of his mouth, "You ain't got a hair." And he went whoosh, and slit him wide open. Don't ever tell a SEAL you ain't got a hair on your ass. It's all you're going to get out of your mouth is you ain't got a hair. And yeah, anyhow, whatever.
Is there no sound
That's
again?
Oh my God. And Manchu, I'm going to fuck you up, man. And we're going to ban your fucking ass off here if you're starting that shit with me. There you go. So, I don't know if Irish is on here tonight. Irish called me crying about a phony that was teaching his cousins or something on here. He wasn't crying. I like messing around with Irish. I like messing around with Manchu, Greg, Suazo, Big Hammer, Terry.
Terry, I need some help with Irish. PayPal's taking the money out of his account every month, but it doesn't renew him. So every month he has to call me, and I have to go in there and personally activate his account.
That's because
Can you please
kicked off of PayPal so many times.
Can you please look into that for me? I would appreciate it. Okay, he
Manchu,
got it back.
Manchu, do not write another comment like that up there, dude. I'm teetering tonight, teetering, but the sound down here. I don't need any more distractions, bro. Okay. So, anyhow, we got a good phony, whatever that led into. Me and Irish, and we burn his ass. I'll put him up here real soon, and yeah, it was a good one. So there you go. Okay, go.
So we are going day after tomorrow, and I have a doctor's appointment at 2:30, but at 1:24 we are going to get our first COVID shot, I guess. I guess we are. Don's insisting we go. I'm back and forth about what I'm going to do, and I've had 3 different people tell me that those shots are only good for 3 months. Surely, Lord, that's not the case. Surely they last longer than 3 months. But I've heard that from a couple people.
I'm getting it. I mean, it's been so damn long since we've been to an orgy.
For God's sake.
This whole COVID thing is really screwing up.
If you're
lifestyle.
new on here, which there's several new people on here, we're sorry.
Well, with Chuck, Manchu, we'd invite everybody down.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this whole COVID thing has really screwed that up for us. Never mind hunting, but no, I'm getting that stuff. You know, whatever. I'm getting it.
I guess I'm getting it too. I just hope that is not the truth. That it only lasts a few months.
There's so much bullshit out there about this thing. So what are you gonna do? Fake news? Try to decipher through it all? I don't know.
Meat hammer at an orgy. Yeah. Irish is calling you a fucker.
I actually went off on him a little bit. There's the boast there. Irish. I was getting real tired of this guy. You'll see my emotions come out. This shit went on for 3 days. And it was time to end it. So I got all pissy with Irish. And then I really got pissy with him. And then Irish started throwing blows. And I think he could sense that I was twisted at him and twisted at the phony. So Irish decided to bleed off a little bad attitude and went after that phony. So, and he lives up there near him. So when I get this out, he'd go up there and kick his ass. But
hi, Messer. And I've just gotten so many nice cards. Trucker Dean, Chuck, everybody else sent them. Thank you so much. And I got Herman the German's wedding invitation in the mail. So we're going to have to throw a big shindig for Herman down here. Him and his woman.
We should do that. We should break some kind of cherry down here because we're sick of this lockdown. This is all about to end around here. We're going to get those vaccines, but we'll throw him something down here. Invite a few of the mugs.
I don't know. What was I was reading what Big Hammer wrote. Quit writing shit up there. You're distracting me. Oh, when I went to Tennessee, I mean, my sister's still wearing masks. I wore masks the whole time I was there, but we were in several restaurants where the waitresses were not wearing masks. The greeters, you know, the whatever you call them that take you to the table, they weren't wearing masks. And a lot of people in the airport, when I flew on American, they were not wearing masks. So I don't know. Delta was I felt really good when I flew on Delta going up there. In the airport, there was only somebody sitting every third seat. and nobody was sitting beside anybody on the aircraft. Everybody had their own seat, unless you could tell it was a couple, a family. And when you walked on the airplane, they handed you disinfectant wipes. They brought everybody little Ziploc bags that had a disinfected bottle of water, some crackers, and another wet wipe. It was just, I felt very safe. And the captain got on there and was talking about the filtered air, coming in and out of the aircraft. But man, when I got on American to come home, that was a whole different ballgame. They had us packed in there like damn sardines. You couldn't have put a hair on that airplane. It was miserable, and that's one of the roughest rides I ever had. I cried the last 15 minutes coming home. And my driver, I'll call him Uber, whatever it is, a car service, he's crazier than hell. He drives 90 miles an hour, and if he has to put on his brakes, it just pisses him off. So I had been crying for 15 minutes on that airplane. Thought I was going to die as I was being joshed around everywhere. I get off of the plane and I sat down and I called Don, and he tells me, I told the driver to get you home in record speed. Thinking that was funny. Wasn't funny. He does go fast, you'll have to admit, don't he?
Me and him were in boot camp at the same time. We didn't know each other. I had a pleasant trip with him. He drives around here. But she had to go to Baltimore with him, a much longer trip, and she was all crazy about it. He's been driving like a maniac. And so I just thought it was funny because she made such a big deal out of the way he drove. And then when she landed and called me, I said, I told him to get you. I was just making a joke. That was like 2 weeks ago? And she still hasn't got past that. Lit me up, hung up on me on the flipping phone.
Made me mad.
I didn't talk to her for like a week.
Shit. Yeah, just like Iris just said, a senior chief on his damn period. Oh, yeah. He's milking this for all it's worth. Can you please bend down and get that water bowl and get him some new water? Hey, a bag of corn fell out of the back of my car out there in the driveway.
We need Greg to come over here. I put a bag of corn on the... I can kind of pull it and get it on the back of the four-wheeler for the ducks, and it fell off in the driveway. So as soon as you can come over here and pick that up and throw it in the back of my truck, we can move on with life, because it's laying out there, and the UPS guy had to drive around it yesterday. I should have got him to do it, but I have friends like Greg. So somebody just asked me some shit on here about something. Hold on a minute. I got to go down here. Well, there's Grumpy CPO, and what did I do for you from Grumpy CPO? I put that picture of Dallas Wiggenfeld. I loaded it up in the email, and I said, "Who's this?" And she looked. She couldn't figure it out. He looks good.
He does look good.
Dallas looks good.
He's cleaned up. He's shaved that shit he had hanging off the back of his head. He's nice and bald-headed. He's tanned. I thought Dallas looked great.
There you go.
He's still crazier than hell, but...
So, yeah, thanks for keeping me up to date on that. I don't always get around to thank you with that, but Dallas is still on the weird ride. He's got an e-ticket on weird ride, but he looks good. Shaved his head, cleaned up a little bit. He should have done that in front of the judge up here, and they wouldn't have thrown him in jail for 3 months.
Sean Ryan went to buds with my son, and he's in Tennessee now, not far from my family, but I don't think we're going to be flying anytime soon, but we have invited Sean. He wanted Don to be on the show, and we said, why don't you hop on a plane and come up here?
I'm not traveling.
Nobody wants to. He don't want to come here, and we don't want to go there.
I get these podcast things, but I'm not traveling anywhere to get on anybody's podcast. So that's just sit there. No, I invited him up here. You want to come up here? You got the barn, and we go out hunting. We can rig some shit up, and you can do all this stuff here. But I'm not going.
Yeah, that was very cool that Caleb got to see all of that, shooting the water over the plane, all the police cars and fire department and stuff. That's very cool that there was a fallen Marine on that flight with him. That's cool. They go all out for that. which they should.
Okay.
You really should go do a few podcasts. I mean, just jump around and go to a bunch of them. Marcus wants you on. Sean wants you on.
I don't get them. And it's like that, what's that?
Jocko wants you on.
Jocko, yeah. Anytime you want. What do I got to travel down there to do it? I don't know. I don't go anywhere. And so.
Oh, don't I know it? I know you don't.
You can sense a little bit of shit going on around here because I'm not being treated very well in my time of need.
Uh-huh.
Now, I have had my belly completely filleted, and so I'm very uncomfortable. I'm very edgy, and there's not a lot I can do. I'm being very careful about it, but I don't know that I'm getting the pampering I should be getting.
I shit out 2 kids. And you sat reading a Field and Stream magazine in the recliner. The nurse had to tell you, Mr. Shipley, you might want to get up for this. I don't want to hear about hurting. Try shitting out something that lives and breathes and screams. See how you do.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm like almost 3 weeks into this thing. I think I'm good to go if I can contain myself, but I'm having a hard time doing it. I'm not really having a hard time doing that, but you're just extremely uncomfortable all the time. I'm wearing this fucking girdle, this doctor-ordered girdle. Keep my guts locked in. The stitches all heal, and you're worried about everything. The only thing that sticks in your mind is 15 pounds. I can't lift over 15 pounds. 15 pounds, 5 weeks, 15 pounds. And so when you're trying to put your pants on and your foot gets stuck in it, you start jerking up on your pant leg. You're like, oh my God, I hope I didn't, like 15 pounds.
The only thing
that it's just weird.
The dogs, it's what is the bad part about it. Everything else he's cool with. We've had a lot of rain, so it's sort of wet. There's really not anything we can do as far as getting prepared for spring, outside. It's not time for that yet. But it's the dogs. He feels so bad for Xena, mostly for Xena, because he is wrestling around with her, playing with her. Him and her are always gone. And so we had that big, nice golf cart that we paid a lot of money for. And when his little golf cart broke, he started taking all the dogs on the big golf cart and going in all the impoundments up and down. And I kept saying, you're going to break that golf cart. That's not what that's meant for. Well, guess what he did? He blew up the motor. And it can't be fixed. But his little shitty golf cart that we've had for 15 years, that can be fixed. So guess who's going to go buy him a new golf cart? I got to have it. For our guests that come down here, they got to have a way to get back and forth.
You have whooped these people into a frenzy here. I'm getting attacked all over the place. Even Robin's on me now. God damn.
Twist your scrotum and stretch it over your head. Yeah. There you go.
I didn't mean to be lying. I didn't even start that over any of this. I was just sitting there minding my own business, but you talk about something.
I can see it's about Bloody Mary time over there.
Rip my girdle off and splat my guts all over the computer screen. How'd that be?
Now I'll tell you what was funny, sight. He got, you can tell Coda's in here. He had on his pajama bottoms that Chuck bought him the other night. And he had on his Crocs. And he put his girdle thing on the outside of his t-shirt and buckled that thing. And I turned it around and showed it to Fallon. And do you remember when Remington went, what? Oh, I guess you'd had to have been here. Pretty funny.
Okay. We're over the girdle bit. Podcast, anything else?
is this?
What I'm gonna do? Those are my bullets for my muzzle loader. Those are nice ones. So okay, so here's what we did. It has been a rough season around here for the charity, and we didn't host anybody. So while I'm on my convalescence leave thing sitting here, I've ramped up the YouTube bit just about that much. But I have monetized the videos, and it is all going to the charity, Extreme Seal Adventures. And so we've been posting up some older videos, and that's how we're going to get this thing done this year. Until I get a veteran down, we haven't asked for, we haven't put out anything for any donations. I felt really bad because we have not had anybody down here this year in doing that. But I think that's going to kick in just a little bit. It's not going to affect the site. But what it is the other part of that is we need to slow down just a little bit and smell the roses around here, and post up videos less frequently than what we're doing. I will tell you, I got three of the worst sons of bitches, and that's what we're beginning to find out, that since we've been here, there were really easy videos to do and to get them up almost virtually every day. And now it is a little bit less is more, because we have a little bit of breathing time in between some of that. We're going to come up with better quality. And there's no way I can do these three guys if I'm trying to run around and get something, just get something silly to put up every day. So we'll rock on. It looks like we'll get them. But I got three good ones, and they require work. And
well, my logic is about having everybody come down is all of our friends are basically our age, so everybody's getting the vaccines now. And the wounded warriors that come down, they're at the top of the list. You know, people with underlying health issues, they're at the top of the list. I'm sure they've all already had their vaccines and close to getting the second one. So we're bringing people in this year. We'll be very cautious. We'll be very careful. We won't be hugging and kissing and swapping spit, but we are open for business this year. We have been down here for almost 12 months. Didn't have any families come in, no children come in, because we were just scared and didn't know what the hell was going on. But well, we still don't know what the hell's going on, but we know we're open for business. We're going to have our guys and a lot of you guys back down here. Because it's just time. We're running a charity, that's what we're doing, and it's time to open the gates. So we're going to do it, aren't we?
so we'll spring it on YouTube just a little bit. It's a little bit of extra money every month that comes in and goes straight to that charity to get this shit done. Because what happened this year with all these, the farming is done.
No.
The ducks and geese are done. It's done. Now what has to happen? I got to get Messer down here because he's donated a lot in this fishing thing and some other guys. I have to hit that Chesapeake Bay like nobody's business and pull this thing in full circle. So
Steel City, no, he's doing fine, but he cannot see out of that eye, but he's getting along just fine. And Bob, I think he came in late, but we're getting ours day after tomorrow, and that'll be our first one. And I'm a little bit leery of getting it too, but we're gonna get it.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. So there you have it. So be patient. And where these three came from is Bill Brockbrader. There's some big shit going on with Bill, and we'll be more than happy to get into it when the time is right. But these three deserve another ass whooping by me, another major ass whooping by me. And one never got it, but he's going to get it. And it's a little, I don't know, this whole cancel culture thing, and it'll be a good one. Amy Bradley, people being kidnapped off cruise ships. I mean, somebody's going to get a real spanking out of me again. So, how about that? Will that work?
Mm-hmm.
I get him a phony seal.
I'm
What you got? Okay. Oh shit, here it goes. This is probably Greg. He always does this. Oh, it's my daughter. Oh my God, this is just, when she gets on here. Okay, I'm not even going there. This is another one of these things. You know what we figured out here, and it takes me a little bit of time to digest all this cancel culture stuff and Dr. Seuss and all these other things, and it's just not to worry about. There's nothing to worry about with any of that shit. It's a fad. It will pass, and it's just a moronic. But it's people get me. There's this other phony that people beat me senseless of getting this guy. He's been all over the media telling these lies. They already know he's a liar. He just will just get up there and come up with some other stuff. And I won't do it because that's what he wants. He wants attention. And so when these people start canceling out Mr. Potato Head and Dr. Seuss, that's what they're looking for. Outrage. And it'll soon pass. It'll blow over. So we're all, I guess Biden today, I can't confirm it, but I read some little thing that got sent to me that he has shut down the border. And so nice job for everybody that didn't vote for Trump. But these things too shall pass. So I'm not the least bit worried about it. One of these phonies, I'm going to really get into a hum with this whole cancel culture, systemic racism thing, and Jimmy Crack fucking Corn. I don't care. That dude needs a whooping. And I don't even think those guys are going to look at me and dispute any of that or beat me up for telling the truth about this guy, because he needs a flippin' spanking. And so I've got my second wind. I got nothing to do but sit here all day. I need some more Bacardi rum tomorrow. I need some more white rum. That really gets me going. But
did anybody see Biden falling down going into his airplane?
Somebody hit him with a shoe.
No.
Somebody threw a shoe and hit him right in the back of the head. That's
no,
the video I saw today.
They put that thing up with Trump. He did the same thing to Hillary Clinton, where Trump was golfing and the ball hit him in the back of the head 3 times. God.
Okay. Okay. All right. Did I miss something? Okay. This is something's going on here. Oh my God, this is Greg. Let's see what he's got. I'm gonna post a picture of Greg here in just a minute. And him with that pink dog carrier. Yeah.
You can't see it. Oh.
He's asking me to verify phony seals today.
Who?
Greg.
He was?
Yeah, some dickhead named Huber. No. We don't allow dudes in the Navy named Huber. You can't, Doug Huber. No, that's not going to work. So, okay.
Get up here.
They're getting haircuts here real quick.
Day after tomorrow, they are getting this haircut off of them. But we have kicked them out of our bedroom, and it is so nice. I ain't got all that dog hair everywhere except Coda, because Coda gets special treatment. He gets to come in.
We're all talking about baby Huey.
What is baby Huey?
I don't know where baby Huey came from, but it came from chickens. But that's what when me and Greg and Diane went to court, and Cryer, Joe Cryer, that's what I called him in front of the judge. I had my chance to speak, and I stood up and I pointed back at him and I go, "Baby Huey back there."
That's right.
That judge, he got a treat out of that. And everybody likes being entertained. That's what you got to do. So you got to be entertaining. You got to say something that people will follow. And this lawyer speak, I just got off the phone with a flipping lawyer. He emailed me a seal verification, and it didn't make any sense. So I had to contact him and ask for clarification. And he said, this guy's claiming to be a Navy SEAL. And I said, well, he's not. And he goes, well, He's in a legal battle because he was falsely accused of domestic violence by his wife. Did you just hear what I said? Do you believe that he was falsely accused, Esquire? Really? And I gave him your bit. You know, if he'd lie about being a SEAL, what else is he lying about? Somehow it finally came out. I was telling him, you know, these guys do this shit to build trust, and you're going to get bent over. And he goes, well, I already gave him $400. I was like, oh my God, holy shit, attorney, really? No. So, it's been a weird day around with these guys.
We use that. We use Heart Guard for heartworm medicine, and we use what is that stuff we use for flea and ticks? That stuff we use.
Right here. I got one out of Zenith. They got one out of him yesterday.
No, we give them pills. We give them pills for the we don't have any fleas here. I don't know why we don't. We had terrible fleas in Chesapeake. Terrible. But we don't have fleas, but we got ticks because we got all these woods around here, and our dogs are in them all the time. What is that? Heart Garden, whatever it is.
I just pluck them out of them.
Whatever it is, the pills. That's what we use for flea and ticks. I don't use flea and tick shampoo. And we were talking about it the other day. I think it was with Greg and Laura. The Seresto, the collars. I mean, that's what a lot of my friends, they swore by those, even big breed dogs. It worked really well. But now they're saying that that's killing some dogs. It has to be awfully strong. You know, to take care of a dog like the size of Warrior. You're scaring him to death.
Oh hell, he's alright. It's my 870 right there. I got a number of these things. These are great guns, man. That pump is.
Daddy not going to shoot it, honey. Daddy not going to shoot it.
Pump shotguns. I mean, that's what we use in the military because of their reliability. You get an automatic, you get some shit going on, or shell gets jammed up in it, you know, pump. But an 870 is really, that's my old rusty trusty that I bought with my, bought one for me and one for my son in North Carolina in, my God, like 1990. And that old beater right there, and then I got a couple of really nice ones. I can shoot pretty good with it.
Oh, Yeller, Tommy.
Huh?
He's not. Coda's not as bad as Michonne, but Michonne is terrified of gunfire, and Coda don't like it either. They come running home to me.
That's an 870, and I don't know about any peacocks or guinea hens eating ticks. That's what people say.
Of course they do. Guinea hens are wonderful about eating those.
I've never seen a tick in the wild. I have never looked at a bush and went, oh, wow, look at that tick hanging on there. I mean, you don't see them.
Because they are on you.
No, they're underneath them or wherever they're going. I don't know how guinea hens see them. I mean, I'm 60 years old, and I've never seen a tick on anything except stuck in me or crawling up me or a dog. You know what I mean? You've never been out there pruning your rose bushes and go, oh, wow, there's a tick sitting there.
I don't prune. I ain't got no rose bushes.
Come on, guys, wake up, man. Old wives' tale again. I say, I don't know what that gun is. I think it's the ones we had. We had so many guns, and I just shot them. I didn't pay any attention to them. I will tell you, if you want to get your gun, get a Glock. You want to get a good gun, get a Glock. Glock, any kind, get a Glock.
Yeah, we got Glocks.
We got Glocks. We got lots of Glocks. So that's a fail-safe gun right there. How about that?
Well, whatever you're going to get, you better be getting it.
Ticks on leaves will jump. Oh, my God.
They do.
Now we've got grasshopper ticks. Guys, come on, man.
You're just an asshole.
I don't know. I don't know if they do any of that. They sense heat. They do. That's what they follow. They follow heat. You know, I will tell you this. This is my thing, because I used to give this speech at the Extreme SEAL Experience every course that we ran. You want to know what the life of a tick is? I'm going to show you what the life of a tick is. This is the life of a tick. And 99.9% are going to die of starvation hanging on a twig waiting for a possum to come by them or a deer that they brush up against and they get in there. And when they get on you, man, they get on you like grim death. There ain't no spray, no nothing going to stop them. They are coming up your pant leg to get on you. And that's it. That's what they do, right? Mm-hmm. They spend their whole life there waiting for something to walk by. I mean, it's not like they can go out and start stalking game. It's a tick. What do you want to do later?
Bubble bath?
It's bubble night, ain't it?
Yeah.
She is so happy with me. You talk about, okay, I'm going to hurt. Stop it. This has been real. I don't know that we're getting closer. We're tolerating each other, but I start drinking pretty early every day. And
Oh, really?
Stop, you're killing me here. I'm going to start blowing more stitches. Stop.
Oh.
What? Are you hurting too? Oh my God, it's the both of us. It's nuts around here. Okay. That's a Jeremy Dimwit. That is the guy people just keep wanting me to go after. Is that Jeremy Dimwit? Dinwit or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, Walking Dead's on tonight. I can't wait for Walking Dead to be on tonight. I just want to get in my recliner and put my feet up.
We're watching The Curse of Oak Island, girl.
Be right back.
Okay. You gonna pick me up something while I'm in there? I wanted to get you something. Okay. I will tell you anything you need to know about ticks. I am a tick expert. And yes, if you're around ticks, okay, here's some tick facts. Yes, to get it, they've got to be on you for over a day before they release it. That's what they say anyhow. And the little ones, big ones, it does not matter. But you can get tested for this. And the problem people have with ticks is when they find out they actually have it, symptoms. They're really sick. They've got headaches and all. What's wrong with me? Losing appetite or all lethargic and shit. And the doc goes, well, you got Lyme disease. Now you're in trouble. So they have a series of tests. I think there's 5 of them. I take 3 of them every year to determine if I've got that stuff. And that goes to Lyme, Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever. We had a very good friend that almost died from Lyme disease. And we had a very good friend that almost died from Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever from that. So ticks are nothing to screw around with. But we get them down here. Just pull them off. Just grab that son of a bitch and pull him off. Don't make a big deal about it. I remember the first one I got was here in Maryland. We came down from Pennsylvania to visit, and there was one on my shoulder blade. My dad burnt like a pack of matches trying to singe his butt to get it off because that's all. He'd never seen one either. And it was horrifying. Just grab them, pull them off, flush them down the toilet. It's no big deal. I've been bitten by hundreds of ticks, and I'm fine. Hundreds. Yes, hundreds. There we go. All right.
I'm having a tough time in here.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to get this on video?
No.
Because everybody can hear you. Okay. Just... Warrior. Never mind. Long story. He's fine. Okay. Yeah. It's a tick thing. That's what ticks do. Okay. Yes. There's some bad stuff of ticks that'll, you can't eat red meat. You get all kinds of stuff. I've met a goofy bastard. We were trying to get some land from him to run a shooting course for extreme seal. An older guy, and he had Lyme disease, and you couldn't keep his attention for more than 30 seconds. It really affected his brain. So if you've been around ticks, bottom line, go get the test. Tell your doctor, I'd like to get the tick test. I think there's 5 of them, and he will tell you whether the ticks are prevalent in the the area that you're doing that in. Okay, so where are we at here? What's going on? You want to see the tick thing again? I'm going down there on him, and do you that MST retired? Huh? I'm sorry, Ducky46. You're gonna have to try that one again. I put up the Robert Duncan video on YouTube, and somebody wrote back, and it was one of his neighbors. So we are on the roll for that dude. I tried everything. That dude, that Phony Seal Veterans History Project guy, dropped off the map. Everything I tried, it's amazing. I've never been not able to come up with something on him, his wife, anything. And but somebody found him on that thing, and it didn't take that many views to figure him out. So I'd really like to talk to that guy. I really don't like that guy. That was the nuke submarine dude. And what I really kind of failed to mention in the video was he retired. But he retired at 17 years. So it was not a full retirement. It was had to have been a medical, if he's a nut or something else like that. But yeah, he's a really strange guy. So whatever. There you go. All right. All right, there goes Big Hammer. He's gone. Don't do anything to a tick except pull it off. Pull it off. Don't mess around with it. Just pluck it off of there. I don't think you want to squeeze it real tight because you'll really regurgitate stuff in there. But poking them in the ass with the cigarettes and matches and Vaseline, you just pull them off. You just got to get them off. And sometimes it's like, well, you'll leave the head in there. Well, it does itch for a while. You get that shit in it, but again, I've been bitten by a lot of ticks. There's nothing really to worry about there. So, all right. Probably, but the lamps, I see that. But there's something off about that guy. And as we go through and you watch the phony seals, there's always something that causes them to do that. And it's an act of shame. Something in their background they're terribly ashamed of. Something happened to him in the Navy and it was not good. That's the bottom line. So, decent career on the subs, but for him to start doing that, to do that to his wife after all that, it was something bad that happened to him. And that's not being retired early, I don't think. But I don't know. I'd like to talk to him about it. There you go. The hell is that? Okay, well, this just came in. This is from my daughter. And that's my granddaughter. And that's my grandson. And that's my grandson with his girlfriend.
That's Sydney's little girl.
He's kissing Sydney's girl.
Uh-huh.
Wee. Chip off the old block right there, buddy. He's a crooner.
Yep.
All right. Okay, we got to get through the periods of Chuck now. So let me get through the Chuck thing here. Yeah, shoot a Glock, limp-waisted, it'll stove pipe on you, happens to women all the time. Well put, Chuck. Thank you, bro.
Chuck texted me and said, "I'm so sorry about your mother. I'm praying for you." He said, "I got my second shot and my dick didn't fall off."
There you go.
I love it. It made my day, Chuck.
Put Sean up there a little bit.
Let me shine.
This girl, she's going to get a haircut here quick. Yeah.
She's learned really quick with her legs that if she sort of puts her kneecaps together, it's strange, and she sort of runs like that. She can keep up, so she's doing pretty good. We just have to keep all this hair off of her, keep the weight off of her.
That's right.
That was her.
I know. I can't believe it. Something's wrong with her. She was eating grass a little while ago. I think she's got to throw up.
Okay. Let's see if she does. God.
These dogs around here. So, everything is, because I'm not getting around so much, I notice things a lot more. Xena has gone from going around the property, getting duck eggs, bringing them up here and eating them, to going around the property in the water and getting any kind of floating. Oh my God.
Let's go down. Oh.
Oh boy, that's a hot one. Oh man.
What's wrong with you? Go out there and go poop.
Oh God, I gotta get off my ass and get out of this house for a little while. Yeah, there you go. Blow your stitches for sure.
You go poop too, girl.
Yeah, you get out there, girl. Go on out there and drop a couple of nuggets. Anyhow, I don't know. So Xena is cleaning up the beaches. That's what she does. She goes around, she gets every bit of plastic that she can find and brings it in the yard. Now that she's cleaned up all the way around here, any bits of plastic anywhere, she is getting oysters. She goes down and she pulls up oysters, which we have tons of, and she brings them back and she stashes them where I won't find them, and waits until they're dead and relax their grip, and then she can get into the shell and eat the dead oyster.
You know what that's going to smell like this summer?
Yeah, I don't have any idea how I'm supposed to stop her from doing that, but yeah, she does that. Somebody puts this up there. There's lamps, sorry.
Oh.
There he goes, like that. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
See that damn fox down there that got that squirrel? I hate that. Those squirrels are endangered. And that damn fat ass fox over there.
All right, Zing Zing. Come on. Get up there.
Killing those little. See, they're Delmarva fox squirrels. They're big, fat, white, and they don't run very fast. And I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that fox. I'm gonna get all those raccoons. We ain't seen that. This is about to end here. That's the hard part of doing this. Is I'm just sitting here in my head going, the coons, 15 pounds. Gonna press that. Just setting those traps. Get down, troweling it out.
No, you can't.
But I will be. We're almost at the halfway point here. I think at the halfway point we'll be fine. What do you think?
Yep.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay, well I've really screwed this thing up here. Okay, there we go. We're way, way behind.
What happened?
I coda farted and it just gooned me all up. I don't know. It got me. Okay, so there you go. We're on Chuck. Chuck is doing more periods. Good. Okay, we're set. We're doing fine. It's nutty around here, but it's hard. She got some chicken livers for the dogs today, and I was going to go throw one out for catfish. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, that catfish showed up here last year. Big channel catfish here, which are really nice because they're nice, healthy, pretty fish that just eat crabs and clams and all kinds of shit in the bay. And so I was going to go out there and nail one, and then I'm thinking, well, got to get it out of the water. They're pretty big. And then you got to fight them in. They're really big. Am I straining my guts?
Yeah, you would be straining your guts. My grandchildren are doing just fine. They're mean as a snake. We just love them to death. Little bear.
Of course, Remington is.
Remington.
He's got a couple of girlfriends. He's a little aggressive. I think he's going to get caught up in a Cuomo type of situation.
He was doing Muay Thai. Was something that my daughter and her husband were interested in. That's going to be the winter thing, and then the summer thing is soccer. So he's playing soccer for the first time, and he did great yesterday. He liked it, so I bought him the soccer nets and all of that goes with it, so he could practice out in his yard.
We're fluctuating back and forth here. Yes, Remington is a ladies' man. That's for sure. I think we're is the internet going in and out here? Because I'm seeing some of that on here.
I think it is a little bit. Well, we're almost done anyway. 5 minutes.
Okay, well, good. So what do you got?
Nothing. I'm ready to go and watch.
Talk about your mom. Nobody's heard from you since you've been back up here.
Yeah, they did. I talked about it on camera and put a video up.
I know you did that.
Yep. I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks, everybody. Yes, it's been a little strange around here. So thanks, everybody, for all the messages they sent, all the support.
I do. I just...
sending you a lot more than they're sending me. I don't get it.
I don't know what... I don't know. You're just never ready. That's just all, doesn't matter how old you get. Your mama's your mama, and you're just never ready, no matter what. So, it's tough. I'm glad she's not in any pain or anything anymore, but I will sure miss our conversations on a daily basis because we had them every single day, sometimes 2 and 3 times a day. And she's just as funny as ever, and I'm just going to miss that. That's all. But I'm doing okay. Everybody's done it on here. Robin's had to do it. People have had to bury both their parents very close proximity to each other. So I do appreciate it all, everybody. I really appreciate it a lot. But I'm ready to go watch Walking Dead. That's her.
Screaming out there.
That's her. I'm going to go let the dogs in, everybody. Thank you all again, and Ashley, for this. I honestly will just treasure this. I just think this is one of the neatest things I've ever seen, and I love that it lights up. And I sit in my girl room all the time, and I'll sure be looking at this every day. Thank you, sweetheart. It's very, very sweet of you. All right, I'm going to let my puppies in, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, day after tomorrow sometime.
Do you have the lotion?
I'm going to get the baby all ready.
I'm going to need my belly.
Well, I just pull that girdle and you'll just go.
This is obnoxious. Oh my God, that's terrible stuff, man. Velcro is, oh my God. I can take it off. I basically had that thing on from the minute I wake up in the morning to the minute I go to bed. Sometimes when I'm sitting down, I'll pop that thing off, but it's a total pain in the ass. Okay. All right. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Well, no, the dogs aren't sleeping in here anymore. Diane's put the hiatus to them. Okay. I'll get this phony seal up day after tomorrow, and then I'm going in and I'm really going to spank some fuckers really bad because I've had enough of it. So appreciate the patience and support. See ya.